What's this?
Breakfast.
Huh?
My fave, cold pasta. It's to die for, believe me. Now, I don't know what it is, but there is something inherently comforting about consuming pasta cold in the a.m. Oh, and I myself prefer a spoon, but I brought along a fork in deference to your somewhat tonier habits. Here, why don't you let me?
Oh, well, this is very thoughtful of you.
Well, dig in. Come on, come on. Well?
That's extraordinary. But I've already had my hospital gruel and some gift muffins from Lucky Spencer.
Oh, okay. You can just, save it for a snack later. Okay.
You know, Lucky sure lived up to his name where you're concerned, Grandfather.
Oh, I know. I am the lucky one. Now, why don't you tell me what a good, clean break it is?
Well, I don't know about the break, but that cat sure is clean, so let me be the first to sign my name.
No. No, you may not. What is this fanatical need that everybody has to put their names on my leg?
Well, you don't want to run around with a bare cast.
Oh, clearly, I'm not going to be running anywhere for some time, but I do not intend to conduct business as a sort of live, limping autograph book.
Mr. Q, and I thought you were your own person.
I am my own person, a person of taste, and I will not become an exhibit for tacky signatures and sticky sentiments.
So what you're saying is you actually care what other people think about you. You! He's shattering my illusions.
I'm stunned myself.
What illusions?
When I think of Edward Quatermain, I think of one of the last great bastions of individuality. A true eccentric, if you will.
Well, I will not.
I think Lois is using the word eccentric in its truest, best sense.
Yeah.
Off-center.
Yeah. The center being where most ordinary thinkers are. I mean, you can't tell me that you got where you are today by giving a flying fig of what anybody thinks of you. So why are you going to walk around with the equivalent of a button-down pinstripe cast when you can make it into a truly unique and personal work of art?
That's right, and it might even be considered an investment, Grandfather. I mean, given all the great and famous people, you know, you could sell that cast for big bucks with all those autographs on it.
Oh, yeah, me first, please. I know I'm not big and famous yet,
Oh,
but...
for the love... All right, if it makes you happy.
Okay.
No, red?
In living color. Lois? Marie, Cerulo, Ashton. You're next.
All right. Ned Ashton, a.k.a. Eddie Maine.
Who said I wanted your rock and roll alter ego's signature?
Oh, hey, that's the signature that's going to make the price of that cast go up.
And don't forget, you did agree to the time split plan between Eddie and ELQ.
Agree nothing. I was strong-armed.
You?
Right. And don't start. I know what I know, and it's that you'll never be able to make a go of it. This whole music business fling is going to be nothing but a fatal distraction.
Says you. And pardon me while I tell you why you're wrong.
Oh, again?
Mr. Q, as an executive, you must be aware that people in general do a better job when they have a personal vested interest in what they're doing. Eddie's manager has that, and Eddie's manager knows how to manage.
Your talent as a manager has never been in question, but...
Then whose talent is? Mine?
I didn't say that. You have a respectable voice for the sort of thing you do, and a reasonable talent.
I have a great voice and a substantial talent. I also have the drive, the ambition, and the confidence to go along with it.
Overconfidence, I'd say.
Grandfather, modesty is not one of the virtues you stressed when you trade me for the corporate world. You told me to believe in myself, to grab the opportunities, to take risks. And your advice has never failed me, has it?
Of course not.
Then why should it fail me applied to this? We can make this work. I have absolute faith and trust in that.
And so should you. Come on, Mr. Q. Try another bite of pasta. It really does grow on you. Go ahead.
pillow for your back.
No, I don't want a pillow for my back. I want a pillow for my leg. That's what hurts.
Here, Father, here's a couple of aspirin.
I don't want any aspirin. I want a pillow.
Coming. Sorry, here you go.
There you go. Oh, God! Ow! For the love of Mike, man, be careful. That's my leg. That's not a side of beef.
I'm sorry, sir.
Poor Reginald alone, dear. He's just trying to help you.
That's a thankless task at best. Father, may I say to you that you are the worst patient I have ever seen in all my years of practicing medicine.
Oh? Well, I'd like to see how cheery you are with a ridiculous lump of plaster like this on your leg.
Well, not that this isn't a slice of heaven. I'm going to have to tear myself away, go to the airport, and pick up my wife.
Oh, I'm so glad Monica is finally coming home. It seems like ages.
Oh, for heaven's sake. She's bringing those people with her, isn't she? I'd blessedly forgotten that.
Edward Quartermain, if you aren't as nice as pie to Paige and Emily, I intend to banish you to the guest room for the rest of the year.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, hey.
When are you going to pick Mama?
Right now.
Are you sure you don't want us to go with you?
No, it'll be too crowded in the car. I'll be back in an hour.
Okay. Grandfather, how's the leg?
Well, it's broken, thank you.
Well, Grandfather, this too shall pass. Isn't that right, Annabelle?
Hey, Jet, you can forget about trying to butter me up. This deplorable condition is a direct result of your not being able to control your animal instincts.
Look at that face, Grandfather. How can you possibly be mean to her?
I take exception to the word mean. I'm merely choosing to ignore her presence.
Annabelle is not responsible for your pig-headed behavior, Edward.
Annabelle is the reason that I went stumbling into the woods in the first place. If she'd stayed home where she belongs...
No, wait a second. We could say the same thing about you, Grandfather. We warned you not to go after her in the snow.
May I remind everyone that Moms will be walking through that door any minute? And I think it would be nice if we could refrain from sniping at each other. At least the first night she's home.
You're right, of course, dear.
Miss Bobby Jones.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Can I get you anything?
Oh, no, thanks, Reginald. I'm fine.
Okay, well, let me know if you need anything.
I'm so happy that you invited me to come to Monica's homecoming. Thank you.
Oh, Monica would want you here, dear. After all, you're her very best friend.
Listen, Bobby, have you spoken to Mom lately?
Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, a couple of days ago.
Did she mention to you that she's bringing Paige Bowen and her daughter Emily back here?
Yes, as a matter of fact, she did. How does everybody feel about that, if you don't mind my asking?
Whatever Monica wants is fine with me.
I'm not pleased. I can't imagine what's gotten into her. Schlepping a dying woman with an 11-year-old girl into this house.
Edward.
I am entitled to my own opinion, Lila. Of course, I wouldn't voice it to Monica quite that way.
Sure you would. But I expect you not to. There's going to be enough stress around here without you getting into a battle with Mom over this.
All right, look, here's what bothers me. What if having Paige here drags Mom deeper into cancer when she should be moving away from it? I mean, the whole thing could wind up being counterproductive. I'm sympathetic to what Paige is facing, but I have to think about my mother first.
What do you think, Bobby?
Actually, I'm with Lila. I know that it's hard for any of us to understand what Monica's going through right now, but I think we all just have to trust that she knows what she needs, and she knows what she's capable of handling.
Can we all do that?
What is this I hear about you clomping out in the snow looking for four-legged runaways? I can't let you out of my sight for a second.
Oh, the dulcet tones of your scolding. It's heaven to my ears.
Well, Paige and Emily Bowen, this is my family.
Welcome.
Lila, Edward, Jason, AJ.
Oh, I would have guessed it the other way around.
Well, it's confusing at first, but once you get to know us, we don't look alike at all.
It's a pleasure to meet both of you, really.
And this is my really good friend, Bobby Jones.
I've heard so much about you.
Oh, well, me too about you. I feel as if I know you already.
You have a beautiful home here.
Thank you, dear. But technically, the house belongs to Monica.
Alan gave it to her.
That's true, but she's generous enough to let us live here.
And all of you are generous enough to re-extend the favor. I don't know how I'm ever going to thank you all.
Stop that. We went all through this.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wondered if I might interest you in a little salmon with black bread.
Lemon chives and diced onion.
Is there any other way?
As soon as possible.
Oh,
Thank you, Edna. You made it. Barely. Barely counts.
Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
Paige. Paige? What is it? Are you sure you're okay? Take a deep breath. Come on, can we get you something?